Hi, my name is Mallory Kowalski. This is my final presentation for the Music Appreciation course, and the topic I will be covering is the famous musicians of Battle Creek. So for starters, I'm going to be talking about some music within Battle Creek, some venues, um, some good places to listen to music. So first off, we have the Music Factory, and that's supposed to give like a major concert atmosphere, kind of like you're in a big concert venue. It has like the flashing lights, a the big sound systems. They normally do like rock performances, pop performances, and I heard they do drag queen shows there too. They also have an open karaoke night there. And then we have the W.K. Kellogg Auditorium that has a lot of performances by the Battle Creek Symphony, the Battle Creek Brass Band. Um, then we have the Kellogg Arena that has a lot of big events, a lot of concerts will be held there. We have the What Do Theater, which has the the theater performances, the musical performances, the plays. We have the local school choirs and bands. Um, I myself was a choir kid and a band kid. I did choir through my school, and I also did choir through the music center. I did the girls' chorus, the Battle Creek Girls' Chorus. Um, so we have those. There's Lila Palooza, which is at Lila Arboretum in the summer. It's like a 2 to 3 day event where they have small bands and local bands and just a bunch of different artists come and perform there. It has a big crowd. A lot of people go there and enjoy the music. We also have Friendship Park, which is a every Friday they do their event called 5 at 5 in the summertime, where smaller artists or just artists will go there and perform. Friendship Park and hang out for some good music. Um, we have the music center, like I mentioned. I did choir there. They also have a bunch of music lessons you are able to take there. I also took guitar lessons there. So they have a bunch of music opportunities there. And then you also have your local church choirs. I know about the Sojourner Truth Choir, which I know isn't a church choir, but they sing like the gospel music. So yeah. So getting into the musician part of this, I am first going to be talking about Frankie Ballard. So Frankie Ballard was born and raised in Battle Creek. He graduated from Lakeview High School in 2004. He was known as a superstar athlete on the baseball team. It wasn't until after he was 18 when he got his first guitar, and once he got that thing, he was just very eager to learn it, very interested in music, wanting to get to know, like, understand how to play it, explore into the music career. Because at a young age, he grew up singing and listening to Elvis Presley with his dad, and that's how he kind of developed a bluesy kind of feel to his music. Yes, he's a country singer, but he has a little bluesy twist to his music. I can go ahead and play that for you real quick.
One day I'll slow and way down, spend my weekends in a swing out on the wraparound. Oh, but these days I'm on a mission to get these wild oats out.
So yeah, that is Frankie Ballard's song called Young and Crazy, a popular song of his. But as you can tell from the beginning of the music, you can definitely get a feel for the bluesy kind of vibe that was going on there. Like the sound of the guitar. I'll go ahead and play that again real quick. Yep, you can hear like the bluesy and the guitar, and then you can hear the bass, like the not the bass. You can hear the drums in the background, keeping the tempo of the music. But then once you get into like his songs,
Up with headaches. Don't learn nothing till you make a lot of mistakes.
once you like hear his voice, it's very country. Frankie is considered a country artist. Like I said, he throws that twist of the blues into it. For some of his achievements, he was an amazing guitarist. He still is, like I talked about. He learned guitar at a young age, or started it at 18, very eager to learn how to play the guitar. In 2008, he was on the TV show Nashville Star, so that was only 4 years after he graduated high school. In 2010, he released a top hit, which became top 40 on the Billboard Hot Country Song Charts, and that was the song "Tell Me You Get Lonely." He signed to Warner Music Nashville, which is a big Nashville country music company. And like I said, his music has evolved from country, and he incorporates elements of rock and blues. And then his fan base not only goes through Battle Creek, that's where he started, but it has also traveled worldwide. He has a giant following. On this video, I actually brought or put into the slideshow. It had about 7 million views, so he has a big fan base. So the second musician I will be talking about in this presentation is Wade Flemons. Wade Flemons was an R&B slash soul singer, and he was also a pianist. He grew up in church choir and was introduced to singing through his father, who was a church minister. So he grew up with the singing background already, unlike Frankie, who didn't really come from that music background. He grew from it. Wade, on the other hand, grew up surrounded by music. He was born in Kansas, but he ended up moving to Battle Creek at age 15 when his parents got divorced. So they moved here to Battle Creek. He attended Battle Creek Central, and he formed his own little singing group. I am going to go ahead and play a song by his group.
Here I stand, all alone in my lonely world, all alone waiting for the girl. So the background singing was his group that he formed, and then the main singer coming in is Wade himself. Some achievements of his is that he formed his own group at 15, which was the choir group I talked about, and the song I just played was his group. He ended up breaking off from that group, and he signed himself as a solo artist and scored several top hits. He also eventually got an offer to be a part of the Earth, Wind and Fire, and that was from 1970 to 1973, so it was about a 3-year thing. He was a vocalist for them, a pianist, and a vibraphonist, so he was very musically talented. And he also wrote over 200 songs, not only for himself, but for others, so he was a songwriter as well. His music
started in the 1950s, and then obviously, like I mentioned, in the 1970s, he joined the Earth, Wind, and Fire. So he was popular between the 50s and the 70s, and he sadly passed away in the 90s at early 50s. Very sad, very lovely musician. And then the final musicians of Battle Creek I will be sharing is the brass band of Battle Creek. They are best known for their ability to perform many styles of music, like swing, brass, band classics, orchestral music, show tunes, as well as pop selections, dance music, marches, and Christmas music, which I went ahead and included a video of the Christmas performance. So in that clip that I shared, you can hear the groups of trumpets blending together to form the melody. And you can also hear the percussionist in the background. And that slowly fades out and then ends up leading back to the melody again, and that leads into the solo of the trumpet player in there. Some achievements of theirs is that they were founded in 1989. They're known as a top brass and percussion group. They are featured in a lot of different awards and events, such as the International Trumpet Guild Convention, the Calvin College January Series, and then the Great American Brass Band Festival. And their band consists of top musicians from all over. Another thing I added is music then versus now. What's the difference? What stayed the same? What stayed the same is the love for it. Everyone deep down in their heart has a love for music. Everyone comes together with music. In the start of the Battle Creek music, you can notice a lot of trends in the gospel and R&B and a lot of choir and like church music. But compared to now, Battle Creek music has evolved into all different types of genres and styles. Like I said at the beginning of this, there's a whole bunch of people who come together for different events and different gatherings for a whole bunch of different types of music. So overall, the music of Battle Creek has evolved. Like I mentioned, music brings everyone together. In the top left corner, I have a picture of the Battle Creek Central Marching Band. In the right corner, I included a picture of people together at the Vibe at 5 at Friendship Park listening to the music. In the bottom left corner, that is music lessons at the music center. In the middle, that is a rock event that happened. And then in the bottom right corner, that is Lollapalooza. And as you can see, there's just a bunch of people coming together and listening to the music. And then finally, here are all my sources. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. And yeah, that's all. Have a good day.